Hello, my tubies, my Teletubbies. I have this face here because I'm sure you're familiar with this type of face when it comes to narcissists and their rage. Yeah, this is what I experienced with my ex-narc. He used to have foam coming out of his nose and his mouth. It was madness. It was unreal, unbelievable. Who the hell wants to live with something like this? Anyway, my tubies. Today we're going to talk about how narcissists will only come back with a new mask because they never change. So, you're thinking about taking your narcissist back. Is that it? You know what? So many people are so happy for all of these videos that they have out here on narcissism and they're getting aside. You know, you have a lot of people who are waking up. Let me put it that way. Now, because of these videos, it's a eye opener because so many people never knew, and including me, I never knew about this disorder of narcissism. When I had to discard my first narc, who I loved with my heart, soul, and mind, as you guys will know in my previous video, I loved that man, Gregory Elliott. Oh my God. Like I never loved anyone in my life, not even my kid's father. Anyway, I didn't know about narcissistic disorder, which is why when I had to discard him, and God, as much as I love him, I had to. He cheated. And like I said, that's a deal breaker for me. Huge. There is no coming back from that. I'm sorry. Anyway, because I didn't know about narcissistic disorder, it took me a long time to heal. But thanks to my son, Lewis, he has his own channel. And he's a social worker, a counselor, a psychiatrist, a therapist, you name it, that's him. He's way better than me. His name is El Majesty on his channel. They have a couple of El Majesty. He's just an El Majesty. And he also is someone who's a poetry person. So if you could associate that and find him, you are very fortunate. But anyway, I would like to thank my son because after speaking with him, I started to learn more and more about this narcissism. And I spent, after he was telling me, because I know me, I love research. I spent several years just studying, reading, surveying, taking polls about this. And that's what finally helped me to heal. Once I understood what was going on. When I learned that they have no compassion, no empathy, no genuine love, and they never really want to see anyone succeed, I received the closure that I needed. Because I would sit up here busting my brain out for eons, it seemed. Because how could somebody say they love me? Really? Anyway, it helped me to understand. Like I said, how could someone claim to love you and that they value you, but yet they can rip your heart out of your chest? You know, they have no regard whatsoever. I visited some sites, my tubies, and there were some people who they felt that, you know, they want to hang with this person, you know, and they end up marrying their evil narcissist. And instead of things getting better, things only got worse. They were constantly being cheated on, gaslighted, abused, and treated so badly. Narcissists are, you and I know, they constantly need new supply because they don't really care about people. They don't really love people. It's not about love with them. It's all about supply. It's all about keeping them, you know, how they suck through your energy and your capabilities. It's all about abuse with these people. I don't even like to call them people. And I think about when my tubies, when they call me and I listen to my tubies, I can actually feel their pain because I've been there. And I hope that they know. I hope that they know that they're not alone with their feelings. That's why I take the calls. And I know there's some calls that I haven't returned back yet because it's kind of like overflowing a bit, and I got a lot of emails that I'm trying to get back because I could feel your pain. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to get back to as many as possible. I put a price to it. I said, you make a call to me, $7. You want me to answer your email, $7. And the only reason why I did that is because I figured not too many people are willing to pay. So the people who are willing to pay, those are the ones that I kind of take first. And then I only did it because the calls were coming in so much, the emails were coming in so much, so I figured if I put a price on it, maybe it'll slow it down. It has nothing to do with me being money hungry or what have you. No, and I put $7 because I'm not trying to put no big old price on anything. Anyway, I want my tubies to know that they are not alone with how they're feeling. Most people have never experienced anything when it comes to this narcissism. They've never experienced anything like this in their whole life, and they hope never to experience it again. This is why I keep working like a dog to try to educate people about narcissistic behavior. Don't let these creeps destroy you, because they will try to if you keep giving them another shot at you. Another shot. You know, they missed the first shot. They didn't kill you or freaking destroy you. Why give them another shot at you? They don't care who they hurt or who they ruin. If you know, this is something I have to tell my tubies. If you know that you are not healed and you are not over them, the best thing to do is to go no contact, no social media, no emails, no phone calls, no nothing. Now, this is the only way you'll heal in a healthy way. This is the only way you're going to get to my status. This is the only way you're going to do it. If you want to heal yourself and get to a point where, check this out, I myself, I speak to, and I have spent time with my ex-narcissist because I'm completely healed. And there's no way in heaven or hell that I'd ever get back with them. A lot of women or a lot of men, they can't do what I do. They can't do this because they are still very vulnerable. So I wouldn't recommend that for them. Now bear in mind, please, narcissists are very sadistic and they enjoy setting you up to fail. They look for people, let me tell you what they look for: people who have low self-esteem and people who have weak or no boundaries. So if you don't have any boundaries, you need to set some in place. Put some boundaries in place. I suggest that you set it up and you stick with it. No exceptions. There ain't no exception. Like my boundaries, let me tell you, I got 3 boundaries. There are no exceptions. You cheat on me, you're done. That's a wrap. You can't come back from that. You're using drugs, I ain't trying to hear none of that. You put your hands on me. No. Oh, no, I got a 4th. I'm sorry. You're not on God's team. If you're on Satan the devil's team, you don't have no regard for God and how Jesus Christ at all. You, me, boundaries. And like I said, darlings, there are no exceptions to my rules. So I only have 4 rules. Let me repeat. You use drugs, I ain't feeling none of that. You're not on God's team, forget you. You cheat on me, that's a wrap. Let me see, we got the drugs. We got the cheating. We got you putting your hand on me. And we have, gotta have 4 boundaries. And we have, God, are they really bothering if I'm forgetting my goddamn boundaries? Well, I'm not a young spring chicken, but I know I got 4 boundaries. How about that? Okay, wait. Let me repeat. This is crazy. Don't put your hands on me. Don't you ever cheat on me. You're not on God's team. You can forget that. And, drugs. Put your hand on me. Cheat, not on God's team, and drugs. Yeah. See how I instantly remember that? Because those are boundaries that's ingrained. And let me tell you something. If they do this, I don't want to talk about, let's go into counseling. You know, when you're married, maybe you might go into counseling if they cheat. And that's on you. Because I've done it. Because a marriage, you're going to try to work like hell to fight for that. But you only go into counseling, you got to kick them out, though. If they cheat on you, and you want to try to, reconciliation with your marriage, because marriage, God don't like a divorce. He wants you to work like crazy to save your marriage. At the same time, you can't continue to be a fool. I mean, I was looking at this video. This man cheated on his wife 361 times. Another guy cheated on his wife 50 times, and the wives are still there. Okay, so look, no exceptions to the rule. But if you want, because I did it too. I'm not going to try to act like I'm holier than thou, and I'm not no angel, and I'm not no goddamn, no, no, no. I went into counseling with my husband. I kicked him out, though. You have to kick them out to let them see that you're not joking. You're getting kicked out, and we're going into marriage counseling, and you only do that once. Because you want to get inside his head to understand why he did what he did, and you're going to fight for your marriage once with counseling. A marriage counselor, go to your pastor, your pray people, and let's work through this once. Other than that, my tubies, that's my boundaries. Set your own boundaries, because you know what you can put up with, and you know what you can't. You know what's fair. You know what's right because you have morals. Your moral compass is not off or dead. Now you got to keep in mind that these people they're sadistic, and these sadists, they will do everything in their book. Once you kick them out and they see that you're doing good, they're going to do everything to smear your name. But let me tell you, my tubies and my Teletubbies, if your friends are genuine friends, because in life, you meet people who are keepers and you meet people who are throwbacks. And if these people are keepers, they will see straight through those narcissists when they're trying to poison people against you, or when they're trying to do that smear campaign. If they're keepers, they're not buying it. Now, when it comes to your family, if they believe the lies and the exaggeration said about you, then that's family you really don't need, because they're toxic. And keep in mind, my darlings, these days more and more people are learning about narcissism. And they will be able to see straight through their Maybelline and see straight through their lies. So never, ever, ever sweat the small stuff. People worth keeping in your life, they will never believe what these narcissists are saying about you. A lot of people have taken the narcissist back many times, including me. I've taken mine back 7 times. I did it 7 because I always believe in lucky number 7. After you done did 7 times, luck, that's luck. I do stuff 7 times. I don't give up. I don't sleep with nobody before 7 dates. I don't. I put up with your crap but that was when I was younger. But now that I'm older, I ain't putting up with your crap after once. But okay. Anyway, I always do lucky number 7, and after 7, I'm done. I had to kick my ex out for 7 times. And a lot of people have taken their narcissists back so many times that they lost count. But guess what helped them? What helped them to break free? Once they learned about this narcissistic disorder, and they realized that these people are never going to change, because like I said, so many of us, we didn't know anything about narcissism and narcissistic disorder and gaslighting and projection, and none of us knew anything about this, so we was like in the dark. But now that we have the internet, thank Jehovah God and Jesus Christ, so many of us are learning stuff, and we have learned, and that's what's helping us to break free. The part that's helping us break free is we finally realize no matter what you do, no matter how great you are, they're never going to change. Just like a person with bipolar, that's never going to change. Schizophrenia, that's never going to change. ADHD, ADD, paranoia, that's not going to change, because these things are mental disorders. They have medication for those people. What do they have for the narcissist? Absolutely nothing. So all the narcissist is going to do is to continue to hurt you. They're going to love bomb you in the beginning. Come on, we already know this routine. Tubies, come on now. We're almost experts. Anyway, this is Sheila True Love. You always have a choice. Please choose wisely, because, knowledge is power. And now that we have the knowledge about what narcissism is, and we can actually Google it or YouTube it and research it ourselves. We can do polls and take surveys ourselves. And now that we're becoming, like they say, knowledge is power. And now we are becoming empowered. where we could break free. I love you so much. That's why I make these videos. I insist on educating my tubies and my Teletubbies. And when I say Teletubbies, I want to rub your bellies. Anyway, enough of that. But anyway, you always have a choice. Please choose wisely. I love you so much. Oh, and I have my ministry channel. It's called True Love Ministries. I'd appreciate your support. You go check it out. It's going to build you up spiritually. It's nothing but positivity, positivity, positivity in a negative world. And that's what we need sometime. I love you, darlings. Until next time, we'll talk again. Bye for now.